Hello, my name is Fiona, and I'm a certified teacher and a Praxis coach with Study.com. Are you planning to take the Praxis Teaching Reading K-12 test? This is test number 5206. Praxis 5206 is a multi-subject exam for teaching reading for K-12 students. This problem set covers the subtopic of phonological and phonemic awareness, including emergent literacy. Let's review some of the types of questions you may encounter on the exam. Let's jump right in. Problem number 1. Which of the following is an aspect of pragmatics? Rules about the sequence of speech sounds, the use of grammatical markers to indicate tense, the rules by which words are organized into sentences, or using language for greeting. Let's go from the bottom up. Using language for greeting. This is an aspect of pragmatics. Greetings are a part of social interaction and vary widely across different cultures and contexts. Pragmatics studies these variations and looks at how people use language elements like greetings to perform social actions, manage relationships, and navigate social structures. It involves understanding the appropriate use of language depending on the context, such as knowing when to say hello, good morning, or another form of greeting based on the time of day, the formality of the situation, and the relationship between speakers. So using language for greeting is the correct answer here, but I want to explain why the other ones are not the correct answers. The rules by which words are organized into sentences. This is the domain of syntax, which involves the arrangement of words into phrases and sentences according to specific grammatical rules. Syntax explores how sentences are constructed and how the different parts of a sentence interact to convey meaning. So that is clearly not the correct answer. The use of grammatical markers to indicate tense. This involves morphology, which deals with the structure of words. Morphology examines how words are formed using morphemes, which are the smallest grammatical units in a language, and include the study of how forms change to express different grammatical categories, such as tense, number, and case. And we know that's not the correct answer either. Rules about sequence of speech sounds. This pertains to phonology, which is the study of the sound system of languages. Phonology covers how sounds are organized and used in specific languages, including rules about what sounds can appear in combination and the structure of syllables. And that is not the correct answer. So the aspect of pragmatics among all of these options provided is, of course, using language for greeting. Pragmatics deals with how context influences the interpretation of meaning in language use, including social interactions like greetings. The other options, as explained, pertain to phonology, morphology, and syntax. So again, the correct answer is using language for greeting. Problem number 2. A teacher observes a student having trouble making social connections with their classmates. The student of concern often speaks in a very loud manner and interrupts the conversations of other students. In addition, the student frequently gets uncomfortably close to other students and even adults when having a conversation. In this scenario, the student of concern is struggling with which domain of oral language: etiquette, social language, morphology, or pragmatics. Let's look at each. Etiquette. This domain covers the formal and informal rules governing polite conversation. This could possibly be the answer, so let's put a circle around it. Social language. This domain involves using language effectively in various social contexts, adapting communication styles to different audiences and purposes. This doesn't quite match our scenario, so we will eliminate that. Morphology we discussed in the previous question. It deals with the structure of words and so is not relevant here either. And lastly, we have pragmatics, which we also touched upon in the previous question. In this scenario, the student is struggling with the pragmatic domain of oral language. Pragmatics involves the social rules and conventions of language use in context, including how to take turns in conversation, how to adjust speaking volume appropriately, and how to maintain suitable physical proximity during interactions. The difficulties this student faces in managing these aspects indicate challenges in understanding and applying these pragmatic rules effectively in social situations. So we can eliminate etiquette. That's more about being polite and impolite and the right words and tone to use, not the entirety of body language and volume and all those other things. So pragmatics is the correct answer. Problem number 3. A first grade teacher works with a small group of students on reading unfamiliar words. Which of the following instructional strategies will best help the students master the skill? Reading environmental print in the classroom, memorizing the alphabet, using flashcards to repeatedly encounter the new words, or using phonemics to sound out letters and letter combinations. To begin with, reading environmental print in the classroom. Environmental print can be a useful tool for beginning readers to feel comfortable with written language. It is not the most effective strategy for teaching students how to independently decode and understand unfamiliar words. More structured phonics instructions is needed for that purpose, so we can eliminate that. Next, memorizing the alphabet. While knowing the alphabet is certainly an essential part of learning to read, it is the understanding of phonics and the ability to phonemically decode words that truly empowers children to read effectively. So this wouldn't be the best strategy either. Flashcards can be a useful supplementary tool for vocabulary reinforcement. They should ideally be used in conjunction with other teaching methods that promote context usage, comprehension, and phonemic awareness to develop well-rounded reading ability. So we can eliminate that one as well. Using phonemics to sound out letters and letter combinations. The best instructional strategy among these options for helping first grade students read unfamiliar words is using phonemics to sound out letters and letter combinations. This approach teaches students how to decode words based on their sounds, which is essential for reading proficiency. By learning phonemic awareness and phonics, students gain the skills to break down unfamiliar words into manageable parts, improving their ability to read independently and confidently. So this is the correct answer. I certainly hope I was able to clarify this subtopic of phonological and phonemic awareness, including emergent literacy, so that you now have a better understanding of the types of questions you can expect to find on the exam. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel so that with Study.com's help, you will feel confident and prepared on exam day. Bye for now.